My name is Edward, and today I am 65 years old, but 50 years ago I was born in a small mud house in a tiny village, a place where there was no money for food, where the nights were dark and full of fear. People call me successful today, but they don't know how many nights Edward cried in silence, how many days passed with nothing but struggle. Today, I'm going to tell you everything, something that might bring tears to your eyes, and maybe, just maybe, light a spark of hope in your heart. I was only 10 years old when I realized something important. The world waits for no one. If you want something, you have to earn it yourself. My father was a laborer. He worked all day under the burning sun. My mother washed clothes and dishes until evening just to feed us. Many nights we went to sleep hungry. Sometimes there wasn't even a single slice of bread at home. I did small jobs, delivered newspapers, collected bottles, charged parking fees for cars. For a few coins, I walked miles every day, and every night I whispered to myself, "One day, Edward, one day you won't live like this. You will give your family respect, peace, and happiness." At night, when everyone was asleep, I studied under the dim light of a small lamp. In school, some classmates laughed at me. They said, "Edward, you will never succeed." But their words never broke me. I knew one thing: education was my only way out. I learned early in life that there are no shortcuts to success. The first time I scored high in an exam, my heart felt something new: hope. That moment taught me that hard work always pays off. No matter how impossible something looks, effort can change everything. When I turned 15, I started working even more. Shop helper during the day, collecting bottles at night, sometimes laboring in factories. Many nights I slept hungry, but every day brought me one step closer to my dream. I didn't have time to play. I didn't have time to laugh with friends. Sometimes I asked myself, will all this hard work ever matter? But I made a promise to myself, Edward, you will never step back. You will change your life, no matter what it takes. That promise changed my direction forever. At 18, I started my first small business, a tiny shop, very little money, but big dreams. The first year, I faced losses. The second year, I almost went bankrupt, but I refused to quit. Every day was a new challenge. Suppliers arguing, debts increasing, customers not showing up. At night, I would sit alone and ask, Edward, will this ever work? And every time I answered myself, yes, one day everything will change. And then one day, my hard work paid off. The small business made its first real profit. And the first thing I did was buy a small house for my parents. For the first time, I saw pride in my father's eyes, tears of happiness in my mother's smile. That moment was worth every struggle. I realized something powerful. Money is not everything, but it brings dignity. It brings confidence. It brings freedom. That was Edward's real success, built on patience, hard work, and belief. Today, people call me wealthy. They call me successful. But inside me, that little hungry boy still lives. The boy who fought through dark nights. The boy who never stopped dreaming. This journey was never easy. Every failure, every tear, every setback made me stronger, and that is what I want to tell you today. If you are struggling right now, do not give up. Your effort, your pain, your sacrifices, they are building something greater than you can see. Remember, dreaming is easy, but turning your dream into reality, like Edward did, requires courage. Every drop of sweat, every tear, every sacrifice will take you one step closer to your destination.